What's good, people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a little while. I apologize for that. I know I usually do upload every Saturday. I make a video on the Friday, I upload it on the Saturday. Fortunately, last week I was extremely busy, and thus I wasn't able to upload a video. So I apologize for that. But I'm here this week, and my oh my, and blimey, a lot has happened over these last 2 weeks. I'm sure many of you will know. Your FANG stocks, i.e. your Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, they came out with their earnings. There's Tesla, there's Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway losing 50 billion. So much has happened. But yeah, we'll get straight into the portfolio. I haven't made any major changes since the last portfolio update, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, just because I am just being very wary. I feel like we're just in a very weird kind of market at the moment. But yeah, I'll talk about everything. So yeah, let's get straight into the portfolio. So as you guys can see, I am up by a whopping £211. As you can see this week, we have just been rallying, and overall the trend has been up. But yeah, I am up by almost 8%, which is really good. But at the same time, it's meant that actually I haven't really been able to invest the free funds that I have, because everything's just been very expensive. And I'm honestly just waiting, because I don't know, I just feel like there needs to be a correction at some point. This rally that we're having just cannot go on forever. I'm sorry, there's just nothing supporting it. This rally that's happening right now is literally happening on the back of states in the US opening, and the hopes of the economy recovering and everything going back to pre-crisis levels. But I'm sorry, that's just not happening. But yeah, so if we start off with AMD is now no longer my biggest mover in my portfolio, although I'm up by £26, 34 or 18.15%, which is massive. So compared to a few weeks ago, where I was up by almost £40, I think, AMD has gone down. They released their earnings, which was good. On the whole, most of the companies that have released their earnings have been, on the whole, generally better than expected. But yeah, Airbus, again, on the week, it hasn't done too well, and I'm down by £1.98 or 1%. Nothing too much to report there. I haven't really increased my position. Then we have Google. Now, Google is probably one of my biggest movers in the portfolio in terms of like the gains and the value. I'm up by £31 or 16.17%, and as you can see over the week, it's done very well. Even over the month, up by more than 14%. Then if we move on to American Express, now American Express honestly hasn't really moved. It's just gone up and down. It's just been moving sideways. Yeah, so it hasn't really moved too much. I'm up by £7.08 or 3.38%. Then we have Apple. Now, Apple has done very well this week. As you can see, up by 7.18%. Over the last day, we're up by more than 2%. And over the last month, as you can see, just a constant rally. Apple is now trading at $310, $15 more, and will be up to pre-crisis levels, which it was trading at. So yeah, that's honestly just insane. So yeah, I'm up by £18 or 16.90%. Then with AT&T. Now with AT&T, we are down in the week. Again, hasn't really moved too much, hence why I'm only up by £1.17 or 0.98%. Then we have Barrett Developments. Now, Barrett has done very well over the week. Although it hasn't moved too much, I'm still up by £12.61 or 13.5%. Over the month, I'd say Barrett has done extremely well, up by 8.9%, considering the fact that, its business is closed pretty much entirely. They're not really building anything. Then we have Facebook. Now, I believe Facebook is my biggest mover in my portfolio. As you can see, we are up by £29.94. Wow, that's insane. So yeah, or 21.21%. Yeah, that's massive. Again, I'm not really sure why, I'll be honest with you. They did report fairly decent earnings, although they did say that they've experienced a massive slowdown in terms of ad revenue, and they've notice that there is a decline. It's still gone up. Again, not sure why. This market it's pretty crazy. We have our two ETFs, the S&P 500, which again I'm up by £8.35 or 7.69%. Still got the 5 units. Haven't really increased my position there. Then we have the FTSE 250 ETF. Hasn't moved too much this week. Again, look, as you can see, we've kind of gapped down, and since then just been trading sideways. So I'm up by £1.94, 2.59%. Then we have Johnson & Johnson. Now, surprisingly, right, I'm quite surprised. Johnson & Johnson is one of the few stocks in the portfolio that haven't, I wouldn't say not done too well, but they haven't sort of, they've not done as well as, say, the tech stocks. Which I don't know, I find surprising. But yeah, we're up by £4.11 or 7.37%. Then we have Legal & General. They've done fairly well, I'd say, up by 4.88%. But yeah, so we're up by £8 or 3.08%. Still got the 130 shares there. I am waiting for that dividend, which I'm quite happy about in June. I think it will be just under £17, so it will be my biggest payout. Then we have MasterCard. Haven't increased my position. They've done all right over the week, up by 4.94%. I'm up by £4.72 or 9.05%. So yeah, that's that there. Then we have Microsoft. Microsoft have also done very well this week, especially for me. I'm up by £18.66 or 14.33%. As you can see, over the week, they've done very well. Then we have Nike. Not too much movement from Nike, to be honest. They haven't done too bad. Up by 5.69% this week. I'm currently up by £4.63 or 6.78%. I did want to increase my position, but I'll only do so if it probably reaches $83. I guess. I'm not buying it above my average cost at the moment. Now, Realty Income has done amazing this week. I'm up by £14.3 or 8.62%. Still got the 4 shares. I will be looking to increase this, and I believe I will be receiving that dividend soon as well. So yeah, they've done very well this week. Then we have Royal Dutch Shell. Now, this is the only change that I've made to the portfolio. As you can see, they're up by a fair bit this week, considering last week they announced that they've cut their dividend by 2/3, and as I'm sure many of you will know, especially if you hold Shell in your portfolio, which is a massive blow to Shell, considering they have not cut the dividend since World War II, which is an insanely long time. Honestly, I think it's a good decision. I'm happy that management have decided to do that, because it just tells me that, they are struggling, and I would much rather, for the long-term benefits of the company, have them cut the dividend in the short term. And at least they haven't cut it entirely, which, again, it's a bonus, really. Even if they cut it entirely, I would not have been too annoyed, and I would have bought more. So as you can see, I bought 5 more shares on the 1st of May, which cost me £60.28. I bought it at a price per share of £1.19, which isn't too bad, to be honest, which is actually quite well. So yeah, that's that there. Then we have Starbucks. Haven't done too bad, to be honest. Up by 5.61% over the week, and I am up by £4.55 or 16.99%, which actually looking at that now, that is really good. So yeah, I kind of wish I bought more, but obviously I'm not going to buy when my average cost is $66 per share. I'm only really going to buy if it goes below 70, to be honest. Then we have Visa. Again, Visa also have done quite well this week, up by 5.29%. I'm up by £14.25 or 10.58%. Still got the 1 share. Finally, we have Walt Disney, and I'm sure many of you will know that Walt Disney have cut their dividend for this year. They obviously only do a semi-annual dividend, so they've cut their July dividend, which, I'll be honest, doesn't fuss me too much, because it would have been a very small dividend for me anyway. But I know for a lot of people, they would have annoyed them. Obviously, if you do hold a substantial amount of Disney shares in your portfolio, it probably would have affected you quite a bit. But I'm glad they did, because, you know, Disney at the moment is going to struggle. Everything is closed for them, their parks, their cruise lines. Yeah, just everything. The only thing that's got it going for them now is their Disney Plus, which they've done absolutely amazing on over the past year. That's the only thing that they've got going for them. Until the parks reopen, Disney is going to struggle. So I'm glad that they cut the dividend. It saves them approximately $1.6 billion in cash. And, you know, the more cash, the better in this market. So I'm really surprised that Disney has actually gone up over the week. I would have expected them to go down. I'm still up by, which is why I'm up by £11.54 or 7.02%. So yeah, which is actually quite surprising. It just goes to show that this market just doesn't seem to really care about earnings anymore. It just I don't know why it's going up. So as you guys can see, that is it for the portfolio update. I'm happy that it is in the green, but I do think that there is a correction incoming. And if any of you guys watch technical analysis videos, you will see a lot of them say that, you know, the market is currently trading sideways and we're not really going anywhere. We're just hitting these resistance and support levels. So yeah, just something to watch out over the next few weeks. And yeah, which is why I'm just going to be waiting. I have just under £300 ready to deploy, you know, as soon as I see a good opportunity. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to all the new people for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys do stay, and if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.